Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Here we go, here we go. 12 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. First down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I look at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Again, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Hey, go. That's good. For a loss. Wait.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's taken down.
Wilson.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, but never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0.
Brendan McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off Byron Jones.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted by the
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
4th down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. 32 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Raiders 7.
is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They're going right back to Hamler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that throw behind his man. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Troutman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, You like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but he's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Hey, come on.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture. Overall, it's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him out near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception.